Out of it, go back in.
Nope.
See
Wow,
what's
you
happening.
entered the server and then mine glitched out.
What do you mean? You got kicked out?
No, it just it like you know how like sometimes if you're like flying fast
Okay.
somewhere where it will just like it'll all of a sudden just like at the end of a chunk it'll just like leave you there and then like it'll like twitch for a second and
Oh,
then
nice. When you're in a really dangerous situation, you should let me know so I can log into the server. I'm getting crazy XP here. What's going on? Who's on the server? Hey, Nina. All right. Okay, what do we got? Mine in the house. Are you guys actually here? Let me know if you're here. Mine, Aman. Let me know if you're listening, if you're live. I see the questions. Let's make sure you're here for when I answer them. Oh wow, Nina's giving me some crazy glass. All right, we take that. Thank you, Nina. Good evening, Evan and Drew. Oh, it's back to the crazy dark blue. It's Alain in the house. Hey, Alain. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. I really had to think on that one. Mine is here. All right. Aman is here. All right. Okay, so let's see. What did they have? Mine says, hello, Evan. I'd like to, so question. I'd like to start YouTube video as a relationship coach and feeling unsure if I do it in English or Amharic, Ethiopian national language. Both could work. It's really so two things to think about. First off is where do you get your business from? Like what's your ultimate goal? Do you want to be a relationship coach and get more clients? And can you get more clients in English or do you get more clients in your local language? And whichever one is the case, like that's where you should start. It's a lot easier, I'll tell you, to create a channel not in English and start to win. English is the hardest one to win at. So you could grow a lot faster and likely get more clients quickly if you do it in your local language. But there's a cap, right? There's only so much you can grow in that local market, and the bigger market is going to be English because it's global. So there's no those are the criteria. There's no definite answer. A lot of times what people will do in that situation is start in their local language, prove that it works, because when they go English, and it's a little harder when I don't know how well you speak English, but English as a second language can be a little bit harder to start to win versus native speakers. It's definitely not impossible. Lots of people have done it, but it's easy to get discouraged going after the bigger market. So a lot of people will start smaller, prove that it works, build a business, and then go for the bigger game. So what? How does that sit? How does that feel? Aman is saying, "Hey Evan, I'm feeling a little low. I have hyper shyness and self shame. I never participated in trips or parties because I was outcast, not like others. I did the same in college. Now college is ending and no more trips or parties will happen. I'm feeling regret. Did I miss out on college life? Getting over, but also feel like I'll never get that fun again in my life in college that I missed. No, there's lots of opportunities, man. There's lots of opportunities. This is really just a choice for you to start to make of, do you want to be the kind of person who just lives in regret of the things that you didn't do? Because there's always going to be something new that you didn't do, right? There's always, you want to find regret. There's always something. There's always a way to live in regret. There's new mistakes that you'll make. Or do you want to be the person who just moves forward? And the trick around it is, if you're actually excited about the next thing, you're not so worried about the last thing. Like, part of this problem isn't that you missed out on fun in college. The real problem is that you're not excited about what you're doing next. Right? What are you doing next? Get excited about that, and then all of a sudden you have less regrets about where you came from. Man, it's so hard to read this text. It's crazy how it does it. Good evening. Okay. Question from Alain. How did you come up with the idea of pin positivity for your NFT? Ooh, that's a good question. How did I come up with the idea of pin positivity? I was looking. So here, Alain, here's what I was struggling with. The goal of what I wanted to do, obviously, I wanted to spread belief, and I want to spread more positivity. That's the mission, right? So that part's easy. I wanted people to feel connected to the thing that we were doing. You know, I wanted people to feel like they had some kind of uh, ownership, participation, like it's something that we're doing together in the content that I'm making in the YouTube channel. Like they had like we're doing this together. And I was looking at different options and trying to figure out what we could do. And nobody's doing this yet, at least to my knowledge. So it's because it's so brand new. You know, there's no models yet to be able to follow. People suggested, hey, give a percentage of the revenue that the video makes, and there's way too many legal issues for that to happen. So how do we have a lighter version of that? And the thing that I came up with was hey, we could pin a comment. You know, we can pin a comment, and we can let you link up to a social profile of your choice, so you can get a little exposure. And you know, that's your video that you're kind of a part of, and you know, have a little bit of pride that, hey, that's your video and you own the NFT for it. Yeah, so that was really where the starting point came, and it evolved into the pinned comment. Then once I came up with the pinned idea, then I needed a name for it, and I pinned positivity. You know, the double P. Why not? So then I went to check the domain name, and pinned positivity was available, which surprised me. I don't know. There aren't that many 2-word domain names still available, but I guess because they're longer syllables. Pinned is only 2.
I mean,
positivity.
It's a very unique idea.
It's a unique idea, but there's so many, like.
Oh yeah.
You look at the combinations. People just use bots, and they go and they buy every version of every domain name. Like, it's hard to get a two domain name. Anyway, it was there. I'm grateful it was available, so we bought it, and now working to build it up. Had a great call today with a local Toronto developer. Thank you to everybody yesterday, Alain, Gigi, John, for the feedback. The whole smart contract thing. These guys have a process to really lower the gas fees on minting, on gifting, and also if you end up reselling it or reselling one of them, if you're in multiple ones, that you will not pay anywhere close to the same gas fees as most people who are just listing on OpenSea. So like, that's really cool. I like it. I mean, at the end of the day, he said, well, you have 2 ways to do it. One is you pay nothing, and all the fees get put on the people who own it and then try to sell it, or you pay a little bit and they end up paying a lot less. Like, I'll pay a little bit more so that the people who own it can make more. So stay tuned. We started that process. The guy is here in Toronto. He actually lives I don't know if his house or what, but he's 5 minutes literally away from I am, which is wild. And his team is in Turkey. And we're off and running. Thanks to you guys from yesterday. Idea to action. Let's go. Zen the man in the house. Hey Zen, how you doing? I sent Zen a nice message earlier today. It was just commenting on his growth, and it's good to see you here, Zen. Alain. Oh, sorry, I missed something. I can't see. QZ Land. Hi Evan, do you remember me? Welcome back. Where you can ask non NFT questions if you want. Yesterday we were going kind of hard on the NFT path, but super helpful. So it's all open now today if you want. Drew might we have a mini agenda where Drew's gonna tell me what I'm supposed to do with my Garyvee NFTs at some point. But we'll see how the questions go.
I mean, you're probably just gonna hold them. Let's be honest.
I don't even know how to. I don't know how to claim them.
You haven't claimed them yet?
I think so. Okay. Alan says, great mission. I'm trying to understand your thinking process. Yeah. So the thinking process was I wanted, one of my biggest frustrations with YouTube is the community sucks. Like, it's just hard to build, not that the people on YouTube sucks. It's just hard to build community on YouTube. You know, the comment section is not great. People don't get notifications. You can't do videos. It's just, it's hard to really build community on YouTube. And I love community, and I love YouTube. You know, there's so many great things about YouTube, but the community side is not great. And so I wanted to figure out a way to not just, so the first NFT series, Alan, and the one that you got in on, I sold. There's some extra bonus, right? You get an IG live with me. You get a bonus coaching session. We get, whatever bonus you pick, right? So there's already some added utility in. For the other ones, I wanted to tie in my YouTube channel somehow because that's where a lot of people know me from and have seen my stuff. But I didn't know quite how to do it until the whole pinned idea came up. So. It feels right. I think at the beginning, when you, just like anything else, at the beginning, you don't know what you're doing. You're experimenting. You try a bunch of stuff. And then as you get more exposed to it, you get smarter about it, and then the right idea comes. And I'm very excited about this new idea and, excited to launch. So they need 2 weeks of development time basically to get it up.
No, that's not too bad.
That's not too bad. No, it's actually a very simple contract. Like what they're building, I don't need anything. You look at Tom and the keys and just the roadmap and all the complexities to it. That's a big contract. Mine is very simple. It's a very simple contract, but it's really being designed for just optimizing the gas fees so that when people go to sell it, when I gift it, it'll be cheaper for me to send it. And if people go to sell it, they're not going to lose their shirt on gas fees. Yeah. QZland, I turned 23. It was an hour ago. Sorry, I turned 23 on January 14th. It was an hour ago. Happy 23. Let's go. Make this year special, man. Hi, Alan. Growth is everything. I like it. Alan says on YouTube, I started to use a community section on my YouTube channel. I'm curious to see if I can use that feature. I can see you using it. Yeah, community channel, the community tab is good. It still barely gets exposure. People barely see it for any channel. When platforms release tools, yes, use them. And I'm appreciative of it. And we use it every day. We're posting something in the community tab. But most people don't see it. Most people don't interact with community tabs still. So the same thing with members. When YouTube came up with the membership, program, I guess, where people can sign up to be a member. I was so excited. Like, yes, finally, they're doing something. Community is great. I'm so excited. But the membership stuff sucks. I was on their, is it beta? I forget what they called it. I was one of the first people to have access to it to kind of demo it. Probably the first person inside kind of entrepreneurship, thought leadership on it. And I couldn't use it because I said, I'll go live at least every week just for members. And I would go live and nobody would show up, even though we had members, because they had no easy way of finding the stream. The only way they got notified was through the the community tab. And most people don't ever look at the community tab. So I was talking to the YouTube reps, and it's just, it feels like they were looking for extra ways to monetize beyond just advertising. And it wasn't really well thought out. So it's unfortunate because I love YouTube and I love community, and I wish there was a better way to do it. But
I feel like the rev share split too is a little like.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, like if you're a real entrepreneur and you know how to do membership sites, it doesn't make any sense to ever use YouTube's membership program. Yeah. The only way to do it would be something like a 1 month, like sell the first month for $1 or something through YouTube, and then if they want to continue, then you do it on your own. There's just not enough value for the people who know how to do membership sites. They're going to build their own and keep all the profit. It doesn't make sense to do it through YouTube. But I would have done it just for the community. The problem is people don't find out about it, so the awareness still sucks. There's no way to email people. There's no way to really connect with people. You're just counting on a member-only community tab post that you hope that they see so that they show up to. So unfortunately, whoa, what's this? Oh, it's a phantom. That experiment kind of fizzled pretty quick, at least for me. But definitely still use it. It's still a tool that you should use. It's just not what it could be, unfortunately. QZland, thanks. Ella and Evan, I will have my name mentioned in credits in one of those Ubisoft games. All right. Cool. To be honest, I was a member on YouTube U for only a few months in 2020. Yeah, there's like the perks just aren't. It depends. If you want to support somebody's channel, it works. You get the little icons. That's cool. You get custom emojis in the comments, you know, and badges next to your name. That's cool if you care about the kind of status. But what I was most excited by was, hey, I'll go live. Let's do live streams. Let's do Q&As. Let's do breakdowns. Let's do training. You know, let's do a lot more. And yeah, just no easy way to do it. Okay, Drew.
Yep.
What am I doing with the Garyvee book stuff? What are you doing with the Garyvee book stuff?
What do you mean? What am I doing with it?
I don't know. Okay, so the stuff came out. I think I claimed the thing in time. I filled out the form. It said verified, whatever, for all of my stuff.
Have you actually seen the ones that you've been given?
No.
Okay.
I need a wallet though, right? I need a special wallet now, right? I need a different wallet.
No. It's still your MetaMask wallet, whatever wallet that you gave them.
Okay, but it's not an OpenSea.
Correct. It's not an OpenSea. So
I don't even know how to look at what's in my wallet except OpenSea.
Okay. Are we just gonna do it?
Oh, I don't know. You can tell me. I'm not gonna load my.
vfriends.com/book-games is where you go.
Oh, I can't just find it in my. There's no way to just look at what's in your MetaMask.
Well, you have to like claim it.
Okay, I thought I did. No, I did the verification.
Yes.
That's something else.
You said here are the books that I bought. Here's the receipt. Here's the wallet I want you to put it in.
Yeah.
So they have assigned. You did the verification, and it said woohoo. You got X number of.
Yeah.
So now that you've verified that your wallet is set up appropriately, you actually have to go and actually get them airdropped by clicking a button.
Oof. Okay.
So
that's so I have to go back to because I was on vfriends.com to do that last time, so I got to do it again.
Yeah. So vfriends.com/book-games.
Okay.
And then you'll connect your wallet, and then you'll click on the. Have you done the Immutable X setup?
Nope.
It's pretty straightforward.
No. So I have to go to Immutable X and set up a different wallet.
No. It's the same wallet address. It's just an Immutable X layer to it.
Oh, so it's like OpenSea.
Yeah.
Okay. And can you sell your stuff on Immutable X?
Yeah.
It's just like OpenSea then. It's a marketplace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Immutable X is the like it's the layer 2 piece of it. So Token Trove is the marketplace.
Oof.
Which interacts with the layer 2 wallet piece.
Okay. So you need a Token Trove account and a Immutable X account.
Well, but they're like it's still just your wallet. You're just hooking in your wallet. That's all you're doing.
Okay. All right, so I'll have to go do that. See, this is all the complexity I want to try to avoid in getting my pin positivity out. Think about how many steps, and listen, what they're doing is crazy. And just not in terms of complexity, but just the number of people who they had to do this for and all that stuff, right? That's crazy. But it's the number of steps that we had to go off and do and then verify and re-verify and like make sure everything is very laborsome.
I mean, I didn't think it was that complicated.
Really? But not even just this part. All the leading up to it, all the emails and like verify again, and I had to verify like 3 different times that I had it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would have just been twice. So it would have been 2 forms and then or 3 times. 2 forms and then the actual like tool that they created.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, a lot of the best practices are still kind of being figured out, and it was a giant project. So and whatever, I'll do anything for Gary, so it's fine. But just that I want to make it. I need to figure out how to make it smoother for my staff so that people aren't frustrated and having to fill out a million forms.
Yeah.
Wheels and Warriors in the house on Twitch. Hey, Evan, I just joined Brandlytics. Hey, all right, Wheels and Warriors, welcome aboard. We had our session yesterday, and our next one is in 2 weeks. So you got me every Thursday now. We got Movement Makers next week, and then Brandlytics the week after. It's gonna be fun.
Another dedicated twofer guy.
I like it. It's a different vibe. You're not gonna have Zan pumping everybody up as we get started, but it's
very business only.
It's still a good vibe. It'll be fun. QZLand, my friend wants to sell her phones on an NFT marketplace. Is it a good idea? Sorry. Let me read that again. Question: My friend wants to sell her photos on an NFT marketplace. Is that a good idea for her? It can be. The key is marketing. So just anybody can go in and post anything, right? So it's easy enough to get up and create an account and post your pictures. That doesn't mean anybody's going to buy it. But just like any other website, if she's going to go and try to sell her pictures anywhere else, it's still the same story. You got to still do the marketing. So I think it's a great idea. There's a guy, I almost bought one today. There's a guy who has these amazing pictures of Toronto, of my city. They just look so cool. And I connect with him on Twitter. And he's selling his stuff now as NFTs. So you can buy the photography as an NFT. So I think it's a great idea. I think it's where it's going. Learning how to post as an NFT is good to learn, because that's only going to be more valuable as a skill. And now it's figuring still about marketing, building a community. You gotta not just make the art. You have to learn how to sell, market, and get the art in people's hands. Alain, YouTube question. I never really used a pinned message on my videos. Could you educate me on the advantages to having a pinned message? The pinned message advantage is if anybody ever goes and looks at your comments, it's the number one comment. So when people are watching a video, sometimes people never look at the comments and they just watch the video and go on to the next one. And other people will go look at the comments. I mean, I'll often look at the comments while I'm watching the video. Like, I wonder what people are saying about this video. Whether it's my own or somebody else's video, I'll look at what the comments are. But people often, when they're looking at the comments, they don't go and scroll through all the comments. Now, if there's only one comment, then it's not a big deal. But if there's a lot of comments on the video, then only the ones at the top are going to be the ones that get the views, or at least the most views for sure. And normally those are ranked by popularity, right? Like whichever one has the most engagement is the one that gets shown at the top, because YouTube wants to, show engaging content. But as the creator, you can pick the one that you want at the top that goes above the most engaging one. And normally what we've done as a best practice is we've linked to our most recent video. So, like, hey, you want to go watch our newest video? It's X. Here's the link. So to always get people, even if they're watching a video that's 8 years old, we still can link up our most recent video. So I'm taking that part out of my now standard best practice, at least for the NFT ones, to then promote the NFTs for pin positivity. But that's why you would use it. You could also use it if you want for your lead magnet, a survey, like wherever you want to direct people, you can through that. Wheels and Warriors. I want to make thought leadership videos, content, and increase my YouTube productivity. All right. Well, that's you come to the right spot. You've come to the right spot. So what's going to happen is on Thursday next week, this coming Thursday, we're going to, similar to Movie Makers, we're going to post in the Discord a poll. What do you want everyone to talk about? And so if there's a topic on your mind, you can put it in there and, oh, it's not on Discord. No, Brandlytics is still on Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah, Brandlytics is still on Facebook. So it'll be on you should have received a note about joining the Facebook group. We haven't moved Brandlytics over yet. But same concept. Next Thursday, we'll do a poll. what do you want everyone to talk about? Whatever gets the most votes, that's what I'm going to talk about. And then the difference between Brandlinks and Movie Makers, besides the content, right? Brandlinks is only focused on YouTube, where Movie Makers is focused on being a thought leader and getting your message out. So YouTube is a part of it, but definitely not the whole thing. The other difference is the design is set up so that it's once a month we do topic driven. So next session is topic driven. And then once a month is a channel review where I get permission of somebody's channel and I log in as the admin for them in front of everybody in the group. And then I basically do a channel breakdown. It's like, hey, if I was you, here's what I would do on your channel. And sometimes they're brand new channels. Sometimes, what's the biggest one that we've done in front of everybody?
The one guy who does like those like motivational speeches, I believe, is the biggest. One of the bigger ones.
Yeah. So like mid six figures. It's six figures of subscribers for sure.
Yeah.
And then we've had Tony Robbins' team in there and a bunch of people's teams in there. But I don't think we did a breakdown. So yeah, so next session will be topic, and then the one after that will be breakdown. And if you want to nominate yourself for breakdown, you just message Yelena, and she'll add you to the sequence for when the next spot opens up. So it should be fun. QZ Land. Evan, have you got your Impact Theory Founders Key? If yes, which tier? I have all of them. I have Legendary, I have Relentless, I have Heroic, I have a Mary Mods. I have 2 Mary Mods. Yeah, I got all of them. You can see my OpenSea account. They're all there. I got in on whitelist. I got in at full price. I was begging Drew for ETH to be able to buy it. He wouldn't give it to me. No, he didn't. He didn't have it. He didn't have it liquid. And to be fair, it was like 10 at night or something.
Yeah, 10 at night the night before.
Yeah. 10. It was 10 at night or maybe later. It could be 11. I don't know. And I say, hey Drew, do you have? How much was it? 3?
Yeah, it was 3 ETH.
Do you have 3 ETH? You know, just kind of laying around.
Yeah.
He's like,
my wife was like, "What is he talking about?" I'm like, "It's this blockchain thing." And
yeah, he's like, "No, I don't have it, but I can sell or whatever. I forget what you're gonna do, like take it out of your staking account or whatever." But no, I needed it the next day for the minting, so I asked some more friends. And eventually got one. Yeah, that was good times. Lisa Billiou pushing me into NFTs.
NFT
Let's go. Come on, Lisa. Gotta love Lisa. Yeah, so I got all of them. Alain, YouTube question. Hold on. YouTube question. What would be your perfect pin structure for an aspiring YouTuber? I would think about what do you want people to go and do next. So normally I would say go link up a recent or relevant video. Because if you can start to get people to watch more of your content, YouTube will recommend you more. It's a longer term play. Like versus sending people to your lead magnet or sending people to your website or something else. That's a shorter term, more immediate benefits. But if you can start to build an audience and get people watching lots of your content, you'll end up getting a lot more people who subscribe to your channel, get your lead magnets, sign up for your coaching, products, services, etc. So if you have patience, I would say you link people up to either the most recent video or even better, the most relevant video to the current video that people are watching and send people there. That would be my recommendation. QZland, Wheels and Warriors says, I did. All right, nice. QZland, Evan, is there a video where Mel Robbins and Tony Robbins are having a conversation? Ooh, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever.
No, I don't think so. I don't think Mel has not been on Tony's channel.
Really interesting conversation.
Tony has not been on Mel's channel. No, no. As far as I know, Mel's never been on Tony's any of his stages. Like even if Tony's not there or he's doing a break or whatever, because sometimes when Tony's doing his live events, it's a 4-day event. He's only speaking for half of the days, and he's not even in the building for the other half, and he has guest speakers. But I don't think Mel's even been on any of those stages. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things that the world blows up if they do. It's like you can't talk to if you time travel, you can't go talk to what is that called? Break the space-time continuum. You can't talk to your younger self, or the world blows up, something like that.
Well, you can't influence your own past.
No. But there's like you can't go and meet your young. In the movies they always there I am. Oh, I can't go say hi. Like something happens. Anyway, whatever. I don't know why. That's weird, actually. I'm sure they know each other.
They obviously.
Oh, they know of each other, but I'm sure they know each other. I mean, I run in those circles, so they definitely know each other. Like if they both know me, then they definitely both know each other.
Why is there a chicken down here?
But yeah, I don't know why. But listen, Tony also doesn't do a lot of interviews. So, and Mel doesn't do a lot of. Does Mel do any interviews?
She is interviewed quite a bit.
Well, Tony does very few. Like he doesn't give a lot of interviews, and he does even fewer interviews himself.
I feel like most of the interviews that I see, like where Tony is the one being interviewed, it's usually, at least as far as I'm aware, it's either Dean or Russell.
What do you mean?
Like, I know he has been interviewed by Russell a couple times.
Oh,
like, for Russell's channel.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been on our channel twice, I think. 2, 3? No, 2. I think 2. And he's been on with Lewis a couple times. He was on Tom's channel before Tom did Impact Theory. It was Inside Quest. He was on that. But yeah, I think they're both the ones who get interviewed all the time. Neither of them have an interview show.
At least for now.
Not really, yeah. So, I don't know if they'll end up changing that or not, but yeah, that would be cool. The Robbinses, meet the Robbinses. There's some guy named Carmichael who DM me, wants to interview me. Like I'm down just because his last name is Carmichael. We got to support the Carmichaels out there. Let's go. Yeah. So yeah, that's an interesting question. There's so many collaborations that happen, right? Especially at the, the elite level, and people know each other in the circles. Just that's one that hasn't. But I mean, it makes sense why. Neither of them have shows where they bring people on.
Yeah.
Some people are really just speakers. Like Brendan doesn't bring people on. Really, he does some IG lives with people, but doesn't really have a show. He's the guy.
Well, I mean, now he's got Growth Day.
Yes, for sure.
He's bringing people in.
Even at his events, it was just always. Even when I went to go speak at his events, it was already weird to, like, he doesn't usually bring in guest speakers. It's just him training, and him and like Dean and Ethan, his business partners. So it was already weird to have. It was only me and Eric Thomas who were the only two outside people. Yeah, so I guess some people are just more speakers than they don't really have their own show, at least yet. I know Tony's had like Conor McGregor on and Pitbull on, but he doesn't interview people inside Thought Leadership. He interviews athletes and celebrities and musicians and stuff, but I don't know that he's ever interviewed anybody inside Thought Leadership.
It's probably, I would say that's probably more strategic, because like a lot of the
he's the guy.
Like, one-on-one stuff, like he's like it's more like the high performer. business people that he.
Maybe way back, like maybe there's some video of him and Jim Rohn or something.
Yeah.
Like
maybe.
super old school, his mentor. Maybe there's something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we'll see it. We might, but I don't know if we'll see it. What else we got? Wheels and Wars. I have 8 subs. Hey, listen, the first 8 are the hardest. First 8 are the hardest. You're probably ahead of me. I had, 25 in my first year? I don't remember what I had in my first year. It was something really bad. Should I get the Impact Theory Founders Key? What are the benefits? So question, should I get the Impact Theory Founders Key? What are the benefits? I have no idea. I don't know what the benefits are. I don't pay attention to that. For me, those projects are you bet on the jockey. You just bet on the person doing it. I'm betting on Tom and Lisa. That's it.
I mean, are you ever going to sell those?
No.
So it really just boils down to like.
No, like Tom and Lisa would have to die or something, I mean, that's the only way I sell it. Or just something, I mean, I guess I never say never, but if Tom Bilyeu flies to Cincinnati and stabs Drew in the neck, I'll think about selling them.
Wow.
I'd have to understand the logic behind that. No, but it's like I wasn't, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of benefits. You get Impact Theory University, I don't know, you get a whole bunch. There's a roadmap. You can look at it. There's a bunch of stuff on there. Tom is just somebody who over delivers. I think the biggest benefit of the keys it's not even in the roadmap yet. It's going to be something totally different. And I'm just a big believer in Tom. Already, even just from watching the videos, just from watching his channel, I've gotten enough value to justify buying the keys. Now, everybody may not be in a situation. The key when I bought it was like $13,000-$14,000, something like that.
Yeah.
It was 3 ETH, and I don't know. It was roughly that at the time. So, if I was just if I go back to my early days as an entrepreneur, man, I had $2,000 in my bank account. $13K was impossible. So I wouldn't be buying. Like if you need to get a return on this thing in the next year, then I'm not buying Impact Theory keys. I'm probably not buying any NFT, or you're really taking some speculative approaches, right? I mean, if you need to make money, the best way to do it is in yourself, you and your business. That's going to be the fastest way to do it in the next year. But if you believe in the person and you think, hey, over a long period of time, I think Tom knows how to make money, and I think he's a good person who's going to do right by the people who invest with him, so I'm going to buy it, right? But how much do you need that, whatever it is, whatever it costs, how much do you need that money in the next, couple of years? Alana says, I checked on Tom's NFTs, but they are out of my budget at this time. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I think Tom would tell you that too. And anybody who says spend your last dollar on my NFT is probably not somebody. Yeah, it's like run. So don't go into debt to buy anybody's NFT. Unless the utility already pays for itself. So I'm sure there's lots of. If you, people ask me all the time, like, oh, what was the reason? Which benefit did you want the most from Impact Theory? I don't know what any of the benefits are. The one, if I didn't, the one that I would have liked the most is the right to partner. I think that's the most underrated one. That's the only one I actually paid attention to, that you get a chance to partner potentially with Impact Theory, with Tom on something. I think that's a really cool feature. And also, like access to Tom, I guess. Like he does these calls. I don't know how often they are, but you get a chance to talk and ask questions. That's pretty valuable. For me, I would just call him, right? I mean, it's different. If I want to, I know Tom, so it's easier for me to to buy. And when I'm saying Tom's going to deliver, it's like, because I know Tom and I know what he does. I get that people would be more skeptical if they don't know who he is. So yeah, all of the benefits I don't really super care about, but there is no plan short of stabbing Drew. There's no plan of selling. How about you, Drew? You're gonna sell your? I mean, if Tom stabs you in the neck, I think you should be selling yours. Probably. He's not sure though.
well, I mean that also assumes that I have the ability to.
Oh, okay. Well, that's true. Well, I didn't. Yeah, I guess. I mean, a neck wound is probably pretty serious.
I mean, the first thing I'm probably doing is going to the hospital.
Right. Well, I didn't say it was the first thing you're gonna do, but it was maybe on the list. It was on the list of things to do. I mean, you might need the money to pay for the hospital bills too. I don't know.
Yeah.
U.S. hospital bills are something else.
Silly.
Yeah, everybody needs a Nina to negotiate for them.
For sure.
Unbelievable. See, we're Canadians. We don't expect that. And then my sister, who has dual, said, "No, you just gotta fight that." What do you mean fight that? Yeah, you just say, "I'm not paying that." What are you talking about? It's a hospital. We're just not used to that in Canada. Yeah. So then
it's funny because when my older brother and his wife were going back to Switzerland, they had to go to the airport to get COVID tests, and they had to pay $200 per test.
Yeah, we've done that. You haven't done that? Oh my God, I've had to do that so many times. But it's because you get the rush.
They're free here.
Oh, really? But
yeah.
but it's the rush. You get it rush. That's the thing.
I mean,
that's what you're paying for.
Yeah, for all of the instances that I've had to get a COVID test, it's been free.
Yeah, but how long? When did you get the results?
Within a day or so.
Well, okay. So when did he need the results?
They just needed to be within 48 hours.
Okay. So usually I've done that, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. But we always just pay for the rush. I just want to know within 20 minutes or whatever. Yeah, go. What did I miss? QZ Land. How plausible that Elon Musk will appear on Impact Theory show?
It's within the realm of possibility.
I mean, I'm sure Tom would say yes. I'm fairly sure Tom would say yes. It's why would Elon go? And that's not to throw shots at Tom. Why would Elon go on my show? He just doesn't talk about entrepreneurship stuff. Really, it gets mixed in there, but he hasn't gone on anybody's show talking about entrepreneurship. If he's paid to do a speaking gig, maybe, or he has entrepreneur advice kind of sprinkled into his keynotes or events that he's doing, but sit down interview show, I can't think of anything. But I think it's possible. I think it's doable. I mean, assuming they both live long lives, I think it's happening. I think at some point things will overlap. If Elon decides to do a Tesla NFT and Tom has really continued to build up his audience and has a lot more crypto NFT people in there, I could see Elon coming on and talking about it. I could see that happening. I haven't heard Tom talk about Elon, but I'm sure he would say yes. I don't know who would say no to having Elon Musk on their show. QZ Land. I feel like there is a trio in self-improvement. There's a trio in self-improvement YouTube stage. Evan Carmichael, Tom Bilyeu, and Lewis Howes. Well, those two guys are good dudes. I guess it depends on what you're looking for, right? So if you're looking at those, the three of us there, it's a lot of different ideas, right? So it's like Lewis and Tom are doing interview-based shows. Tom will share a lot more of his thoughts, especially recently, than Lewis. Lewis has done a couple shows in his car, in his Cadillac, answering people's questions, but Lewis is usually more all about the guest. Tom is 70% about the guest, but he's doing more and more of his own content, which I like. I mean, if you watch my interview with him in his house from 2019, that was the one thing I pushed him. I was like, dude, we need more Tom, not just The guests are great. Your questions are great, but let's get more Tom in here, and that's really helped. Yeah, I would throw other people in there too, but it's more them, right? Yeah, Gary has a lot of great content. Grant has a lot of great content, but it's more them and their opinions than profiling other people. So anyway, that's you know, I love those guys. Happy to be. If that's the trio, I'm happy to be in that trio. I'm down for that trio. Drew says thank you. All right, what are we thinking, Drew?
Oh, that was for Nina letting me take some green dye.
Ah, you need green dye?
Yeah, because I need to make cyan dye so I can finish the other half.
Oh yeah. Your fishbowl. I didn't know what you were talking about when you said that. I'm happy. That's impressive what you're building, man. We're gonna have to come back and do another glimpse when you got some more progress to look at.
I mean, like the bottom half is done.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, right now I'm mining out some space here.
Yeah, no worries.
Alana says, I'm keeping my NFT from Evan forever unless he brings Drew the Cincinnati and ... I like how you spelled Cincinnati with an S too. We're sinning in Cincinnati.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's I mean that was the first project is a fun project. It's still open. I mean that first project is still open and there's still bonuses. And I'll keep that project and probably add a few more to that with time. But the pin positivity is going to be the one that's going to. The project you have, Alain, is meant to be. What's the word? Like it's meant to be tight. It's not meant to be a giant project. It's not meant to have 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 pieces to it. So it's a lot more. It's meant to be smaller. It's meant to be more collectible. So it's good. So we'll add, we'll add a few more to it, but it won't be a 8,000 piece collection. And it's an honor having you as part of the community, good sir. Gigi in the house. Hello, everyone. Just finished the book and saw the reminder. Had to jump in. Hey, Gigi, welcome aboard. We've been talking. We've had some fairly significant NFT dedication on this episode as well. Gigi update. I found a dev to work on the smart contract to get the prices low on the gas. And yeah, they have a 2-week development timeline, which I think is very reasonable. So now it's just about actually creating the pieces and the artwork and illustrations and the marketing side of like what are pin positivity is what we're going to call it, but what's the banner for it, what's the marketing copy for it, all that stuff has to be created too. Minay in the house. Man, sorry guys, it's really hard to read what the names are. Evan, thank you for your suggestion. Appreciate it. I have a challenge in editing. Do you think it might be easier to do live videos on YouTube every day? It would definitely be easier. It also definitely won't be as effective. The key thing with doing live videos is you need to train yourself to make the opening great. So most people's beginning sucks. And this is what we looked at in Brandlytics yesterday. We looked at a guy's channel who's actually, I've heard him speak. He's a great speaker. But when he gets onto the video, every video intro was just really
hey guys,
poorly done. Yeah, hey guys, wow, I'm excited. Today, we're going to talk about something really important to me. And let me write this down. Hold on. Let me get my whiteboard here. And it's fine. It's just, he just wasn't thinking kind of YouTube video. So live can definitely work, but you need to make sure that first minute really hits you hard. One of the so I was going back and forth on Twitter today in a DM conversation with one of the guys who is in the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and he's starting a new YouTube channel, and he wanted my feedback on his videos, and he has 2 episodes out right now on his channel. He obviously wants to build it and turn it into something. And I watched the video and I said, the problem is you have an opportunity in that, hey, people will listen to you because you got a Bored Ape, so you already have a little bit of credibility there, even though people don't know who you are personally, but you bought it. So They'll assume you know something about the NFT space. But the video was, all right, guys, welcome back. It's me. My name is X. I own this ape. And in today's show, we're going to talk about, it's like nobody cares, right? It's just too long to get into it. And that's what everybody does. And listen, go back and watch my first videos, and I did a terrible job of it too. But just so you can speed up the success curve and learn from all of my mistakes, that's the best thing you can do is lead with a powerful opinion. So if you're going to do live because it's easier in the editing, awesome. That's fine. You don't need to be a great editor to have success in thought leadership videos, but you do need to start the video off really strong, have a powerful opinion, and make me want to watch the rest of the video. Assume I don't know who you are, right? Don't assume I'm your friend and I know who you are and I'm already subscribed. You want to talk to strangers. So some stranger who's seeing you for the first time is watching your video. What are you going to say? In the first 10 seconds, it's going to make me want to watch the rest of the video. I lagged out there. Whenever anything lags, we all just default to blame Drew. Like, what's Drew working on right now?
Well, I can assure you that I am not generating 32 stacks worth of sand.
Yeah, we're like, because we're used to Drew doing these crazy projects, and if anybody was going to lag the server with their projects, it's Drew. It's probably Drew. So, like, really, you're just making glass, huh? That's really all you're doing, huh?
Only glass.
Very sus here. Very sus. Okay, what did I miss? Good evening, says Alain. Aman, here's a fun fact I forgot to tell. A girl was my friend, and I wanted to ask her out, but I was hesitating. Then we talked accidentally about NFTs. She told her dad. She told her dad stamp as NFT. I said meet me. I don't quite understand that, but I love it, dude. Like, the easiest way to connect with people is off of shared interests. So if you have a shared interest in NFTs or anything else, that's the easiest way to start conversations. So congrats. It's already happening. Evan, did you get divorced with Nina? No, I did not get divorced with Nina. No, I don't know where that came from.
That was an obscure question.
I did not get divorced with Nina. Nina is Nina in the game? She's in the game. Are we divorced?
Like,
did you tell QZ? Hold on. Did you tell QZ Land before me? Let's see what she says. This is epic. I am in the chat. Oh, she's in the chat too? I can't really. Where are you, Nina? I can't see your name in the chat. I don't see you in the chat. Oh, yeah, at the bottom. Okay, I didn't catch up to that. LOL, what is this coming from? Oh, that was great.
Cough is real.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the cough is taking so long to get rid of. It's crazy. And I didn't even get the crazy variant. Like, you had the nasty one, right?
I had both of them.
Oh, you had both of them. The second one's the Omicron. It's so much easier. It's so much better. Yeah. But it's still this is day what day is today? The 14th? This is like day 20 for me?
Yeah.
No, not that much, but still pretty significant. I'm surprised that it's still and everything else is fine. Just can't get rid of the cough.
Just a silly cough, yeah.
It's crazy. What did I miss? I have a question. Hi, Evan. Hey, Jonathan Garcia in the house. Jonathan, we got to update you on pin positivity, man. I forget how much you know. I mean, Jonathan knew more than anybody else.
I mean, he
at the beginning.
He was here like a couple streams ago.
Yeah, but he missed the one yesterday where we went deep into it.
Yeah.
So Jonathan, I forget how much he knows. I mean, the big development, I think, action since yesterday, besides the ideas. Oh, okay, Jonathan. So here's a couple of things. One, so I'm working with another Toronto-based. This is the Toronto trio. Jonathan's in Toronto too. Toronto-based developer to get our gas prices way low on minting, on buying, on trading, all of it. But also the idea that I don't think you know about, Jonathan, is the idea is I'm gonna pay to put it into people's wallets. We're gonna do 2 a day. The people who own the first one, the people who already own my NFT get one for free. So you got one of the first ones, so you'll get one for free anyway by default. And then what I want to do is, aside from those people, every day I'm going to give away 2 for free. I'm going to pay for the gas. We're going to put it into their wallet. And how we choose is based off the community. So we're going to create a channel. I'm going to need your help with that. And verify that they have, bought or they own the NFT. We're going to create a channel for the NFT owners. And every day we're going to raffle off 2 more. And what you do is you nominate somebody who you think is deserving. So you could say, I want to nominate my mom because of X, or I want to nominate Drew because of Y, or somebody you think, I want more good people involved. So whoever you think that in the community would be good, you get to nominate them. And then everybody votes on who should get the daily drop. And whoever got the highest number of votes by using the airplane emoji, that person wins the NFT, and I will pay to put it into their wallet. Not Polygon, ETH, OpenSea, and put it into their wallet. On top of that, whoever did the nominating, I said that weird, whoever did the nomination, so if you nominated Drew and Drew wins, then you get another NFT as well. So you get rewarded for bringing great people into the community as well. And I will pay for the fees to get it into your wallet. So you get to bring awesome new people in, and you can win one every day if you keep inviting awesome people. So that was a new development that we came up with yesterday. What do you think? What did I miss? Gigi says, Evan, what are they giving people in Canada because some people there are super kind? Listen, Canadians, I think all people are super kind. Just Canadians, we're extra kind.
Special.
It's our inferiority complex, Like we feel like America's better than us, so we have to be super nice.
Wow.
It's we are very similar to Americans, but then we have some differences. So anyway, that could be one of them. But anyway, that's the idea, Jonathan. Let me know what you think. Oh, we got 3 minutes left. What am I missing? Jonathan says, "Ooh, that's a cool idea. All right, awesome. So stay tuned. We're talking a matter of weeks to get this out. I would love to have it out tomorrow, but there's a lot of work that has to get done. But I'm actually happy. Like a couple weeks is that's actually pretty rushed. Wow, Evan, your idea is developing. It's coming. You guys help, man. We came up with this together on the stream. Ha 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 ha, says Gigi. Jonathan, or you can do a mix of community votes sometimes and admins to choose something. Yeah, I'll probably still end up picking some people myself, or I'm sure there'll be moments of like, oh my gosh, this person is so amazing. I want to gift them some. So for example, the guys who are doing the coding for it, for me, this guy has 4 main people on the team, and he's got a few other people on the team as well. And he said, hey, it's important to me that anybody working on the project also has a piece. So I want to give some pieces to you guys who are actually developing it. And he said, oh, that's super nice. We always ask people if they would give us some just so we can own part of the project, but nobody's ever offered it before. And then he said, yeah, so it's me and like the main guy. It's like, how many people are on the team? And he said 16. And it's like, I want to give one to everybody on the team. We're going to give one if they're touching this project. I forget if it's 16 or 12. I think it's 16. I want to give one to everybody on the team. And it's like, that's crazy. Nobody's ever done that. A lot of them, they're in Turkey, and like nobody's given them a single NFT. They don't have anything in their wallet yet. You're going to be the first one in. It's like, that's amazing. That's what I want. I love it. So I'll have some of those moments too, where I just decide that I like this person and I want to do something for them. But that'll be on top. It'll still be the daily drop. I don't want to take away from you guys being able to pick people to bring into the community. So daily drop. I'm thinking in the Discord we show, like I'll show, hey, this is what we're dropping today. Who should we give it to? Vote. And then you go and you tell your story of whoever you think deserves it. People vote. And then the next day we go and do the rewards. One for you, one for the person. Because how cool is that? Like you are the person who got them that NFT. I don't know. I think it's just, we're trying to spread positivity here. I think it's a great way to do it. I like it. I guess we'll see how it ends up developing. And I'll definitely have a couple extra that I end up giving to people just because. I checked your Instagram profile. Oh, he's talking to me. It's 8 o'clock. Anything quick? Gigi, I would suggest to give it to people who also take action in what you say. Some people come to mind. Yeah, like that. Hey, if you have people come to mind, you nominate them. And then you let them know, you know why I picked you? Like, I think that's the best part is you get to give the news. They'll see it in their wallet because we sent it, but you can tell them, hey, Susan, you know why I picked you? Because you took action on this thing. Because you're an awesome human. And we want to spread more positivity. That's why I nominated you. You know? Like, I think that'd be really cool. But I like it because you'll be giving away to amazing people. Exactly, right? It's like, you guys know other amazing people, and now we get to crowdsource building an amazing community together. And I'm just trusting that you guys will bring some good people in, and they get a free prize, free NFT, plus utility for being an amazing human. We're celebrating kindness, positivity, and amazingness. All right, guys, I got to go. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. Back on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Continue to believe, and I'll see you then. Much love. If anybody has other ideas for the NFT project, leave it in the Discord. Tag me.